Hi, this is Robert Cahoon. I'm just describing the Lent 2025 campaign. We're just over 10 days into the campaign now, and wow, what a campaign we're having in so many different places in the world. Our campaign team in Vienna, in Austria, have got a 24-hour vigil. They're camping outside the one of the largest abortion centers in Austria. It also serves as a museum of contraception and abortion. They've seen Catholic school children go in to have a tour and to visit the museum there. Extraordinary behavior, but they've got a great campaign team and doing a really great job there. Also, in Warsaw, in Poland, they have, for the very first time, been pushing the law and testing the government by opening an abortion centre almost directly outside the parliament. This gives the Warsaw team a very clear place to have their vigil to focus on. There was a big rally on the day that it opened. It galvanized international media attention. But now the Warsaw team have done a lot of the groundwork and they are off to the races with a vigil outside a place that is proclaiming to the world that they are doing abortions, whether legal or illegally, according to the law in Poland, where abortion is almost entirely illegal, apart from one or two exceptions. Well, in the Philippines, we're getting a very much a first-time campaign going. The nuns are doing an incredible job in the Philippines and really inspired. They had a launch kickoff event with 500 children in Lipa City. The Philippines is the largest Christian nation in Asia, overwhelmingly Catholic, well over 250 million population in Philippines. So what they're doing is setting a precedent for the whole country, and abortion's illegal there. However, you can still do some incredible pro-life outreach. And one of the sisters has come over from the United States exclusively. Our leader in Taiwan's visited the Philippines already. It's going to be a mission trip to Japan coming up soon. So it's all go. Fingers crossed we're going to see a viral campaign in the Philippines. That's what I'm hoping and praying for, very much so. Back in Jamaica, we did a mission trip last year. They're getting threats from the abortionists, death threats. They've hired a security guard. It's been in the newspapers. They've helped well over 20 women since the campaign last year. There's lots of good work to be done, even where abortion is illegal. So really inspired with our Jamaica team. They've had threats, they've had challenges. Really incredible work. Well, over in Glasgow in Scotland, they have had international viral media coverage since Rose Doherty was arrested for praying silently with a sign just before the campaign started, quite soon after JD Vance's comments. And their vigil is doing incredible work. They've moved the vigil outside the buffer zone. And they've had wall-to-wall international media coverage. They did an interview for Norwegian media. They had Danish media covering them. It's been all over the internet and trying to silence the group. We're affecting the conscience now of millions of people simply by who's reading and being inspired by their stories. So it's all to play for. And the freedom of speech debate in the United Kingdom is far from going away. So it's just here to stay. We're going to have another 3 rounds of international stories with the appeal of Adam Smith Connor about being arrested for a thought crime. Then we've got Rose Doherty's trial, as well as a decision on court action in that regard. So what with American and British leaders in the highest point in politics and Trump met Starmer talking about this issue, free speech debate is here to stay. And despite the fact we are facing persecution of buffer zones, there's so many opportunities for evangelization and witness in the UK. There's things we can do, there's things we can't do. And also there's a lot of creativity and options. And I'm very, very positive with the outlook in that regard. In Croatia, we had a report of twins saved. There was also a report of one of the Spanish campaigns helping a mother in need. In Ealing, they've had a prayer vigil there for well over 20 years. And on one of the early days in the campaign, a mother came up to them to thank them. Her child's now 8 or 9 years old and shared a picture of their child. She was going for an abortion. She was helped by somebody outside the abortion centre. And that saved the life of the child. And, is moving on to teenage years now. So super exciting to see that happen. And they're still praying deliverance prayers there. There's a lot of beautiful witness going on there, along with Brixton in London too. So wherever you are in the world, get out there, go and change and go and make a difference. We've got so many different campaigns in the in different countries, over 100 international campaigns outside of the Americas. We're pushing 25 countries now and growing like crazy. So share your story, get involved, be a leader, and be part of this great movement to pray to end abortion. Thanks so much for listening. May God bless you.